Terri Levine here, the Business Growth Guru. Today let's talk about customer service, which is more important today, I think, than it has ever been. Providing extraordinary customer service is vital to the success of your business, the profitability of your business, and your long-term ability to attract clients, keep clients. And it's becoming more and more competitive these days. It's a very competitive environment out there, regardless of what kind of business or industry that you're in. So I want you to make sure that your priority every single day, in every interaction, in every exchange, is to provide your customers with wow service, not just ordinary. I'm not just talking about what most businesses do. I'm talking about really separating yourself out, your company out, to be extraordinary so that you attract more clients, customers, and you keep those people long term. Every experience, every interaction we have with you should be a wow. And what do I mean by that? I mean that they literally go, wow, wow, I wasn't expecting that. When you've got a new customer, I want you to cherish them and acknowledge them and honor them. They'll return to you over and over again if you treat them like gold. And if you think about it, they are gold. They'll refer to you if you are creating a wow experience for them. The biggest PR tool that you have, the biggest way that you can really get people to notice you is by providing extraordinary customer service so that people are talking about you and they're sharing you and they're creating this great public relations. So again, please get the distinction. I'm not talking about what most people do and they say, oh, we're customer service friendly. That's not enough. That's ordinary. I want you to think about wow service and doing the extraordinary. So one of the things that you need to do is you need to make sure that you and your company is very, very accessible. You may have a special customer service line or a hotline or a special customer service form or an email address. And these customer service issues should be handled instantly, top priority, 24 hours maximum. I recommend that you also listen or have a team that truly listens to what customers have to say. When customers complain, very often we don't want to hear it. We need to hear it. If a customer is willing to tell us what their situation is, what their problem is, that gives us an opportunity to be proactive, to fix what's not quite right yet. So it's very important that not only are you easily accessible to customers and to whatever their problems are, but you do truly listen. You don't defend against what they're saying, you take in what they're saying, and then you make changes that better support the customer. The third thing is that you put yourself in the customer's shoes. It's very easy for us to design a website or design a store or have a doctor's office that we think, oh, this is great. Patients are going to love it. Clients, customers are going to love it. This is top customer service. And when in fact, we haven't been through the process ourselves. So please let me give you an example. One of the chiropractors that I work with told me he had a very customer-friendly service office. And I said, okay, I want you to go in as a patient and I want the staff to do exactly what they do and just try it on and see what the experience is. So he said he went in and when he filled out the forms, he couldn't believe that it took so long. He said, it seemed like 12 simple pages, but it was a pain. He said, I had to really think about things and I was exhausted filling out the forms. Okay, that's not customer service friendly. The second thing was he didn't know what to do with the forms. He didn't know if he handed them back to the person up front who gave them to him because he wasn't told. Another thing that I just remembered is he also told me when he got the forms, the pen that was attached didn't work. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go through all the other things that happened. There was a long wait time, and there's all kinds of things that occurred here that are, I'm just going to disconnect that are rather interesting. I apologize for that. Interesting in terms of what showed up for him. So, what does this mean to you? It means that I recommend that you go ahead and really sit in the customer seat. Really try on what the customer has been experiencing and see if it makes sense. Now, I want to give you a little bonus here. I want to give you my 3 biggest customer service no-nos. And I often go into companies And they asked me to do this, and I come in and I go through their process as a customer, and then I report very sincerely up to them about my experience and what happened for me. So here are the 3 biggest no-nos that I run across on a regular basis. Number 1, we've pretty much addressed, but that's no one's accessible. I can't get in touch with the business owner. I can't get in touch with anyone as a customer. It's not easy to get through. They have cumbersome voicemails with, press 1, then I had to listen to something else, and it goes on and on. Emails get lost or aren't responded to. That's number 1. The second no-no is that they really don't want to hear customers complain. They don't really listen, and instead they get defensive, and they tell the customer why it can't be that way or why it happened that way, and they make the customer wrong. The third is that the business owner is hiding behind a computer or hiding in an office or hiding somewhere but is not visible to the customer. I'll give you an opportunity to kind of look into one of my clients who's a restaurant owner who had me come in as a customer and without the staff knowing who I was and experience what the restaurant customer service was like. And so he told me to complain about something and, kind of to see what happened. Well, I played a little trick on him. Instead of me coming in and doing that, I had one of my other coaches in my organization do it, that he would not know. Because if he knows me, the experience may be a little bit different. So she went in, she had a meal, which she happened to say was delicious, but she complained about something, because I told her to. And she told the waitress who, said, well, okay, we'll get you another dish. And the customer said, I'd really like to have this taken off my bill. I mean, it just was not edible. I want it off the bill. And the waitress said, well, I'm not authorized to do that. And she said, fine. Is the owner here, the manager here? She said, well, the owner's in the back. And she said, fine, talk to the owner. And the waitress came back and said, the owner said he's very sorry, he'll make you something else. She said, I'd like to speak with the owner. The waitress went back in the kitchen and returned back and said, the owner said that he is very busy and cannot come out. Bingo. That's a customer service issue. Don't hide from your customers. Don't hide from your clients. Listen to what they have to say. The best ways to improve your business and create extraordinary relationships, keep customers loyal, keep them coming back over and over again, keep them for life. I mean, you work so hard to get them, why not keep them? Is to really cherish them. The way for them to refer others is to create an extraordinary wow experience. I don't want you hiding. I want you easily accessible. I want you listening. I don't want you defensive. And I really encourage you to look at your own business and go through the process standing in your customer's shoes and really ask yourself, is this the best possible experience? How can I make it better? Finally, a way of finding this out is to survey your customers. Ask them. Several years ago in my business, we asked through survey all of my clients, is there something that Terri could do that would be better and that would serve you even more? And that's when I found out that my clients wanted a private email address so that I would see their emails first as priority 1. And so now we have that, an email address that's only for my VIP clients, so I instantly look and respond to their emails because they are my priority. Treat your customers like gold. Treat them in extraordinary ways, and you and your business will be rewarded